Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to your December 2023 monthly reading. We have a lot of transits going on this month. We have planets going direct. We also have the winter solstice this month. So a lot of big energy. I was called to this brick tapestry. So I get the feeling or the sense that you are building something brick by brick or wanting to. So we'll see how that plays into your reading. I have a Celtic cross here on the table. We'll be using the magical dogs and the Muse tarot. I will list that in the description box down below. And due to visual issues with this tapestry, I will be lifting up the cards so you can see them before I place them on the table. So let's go ahead and begin your reading. And I'd like to remind everyone that this is not a one-to-one reading. This is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So for the heart of the matter, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. You're either unsure of how to proceed on building things. Yep, brick by brick. You either don't know how to accomplish that, or you've been trying to, build things brick by brick, but it's going very slowly. So I have a feeling we're going to end up with roadblocks, obstacles, maybe bad choices. So we're either building in the wrong area or building the wrong way. Hey, okay. We're going to see how that plays in. Okay. What else would you like to clarify for my lovelies when it comes to the heart of the matter for the month of December? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Devil, oh gosh, we're getting big already, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, we're trying to build, we're trying to improve things, whether that's our own personal skills, rearranging our life, making things bigger, making things better. However, throughout that creation process, as much as we are trying to create, we're coming across roadblocks. Things just aren't jiving. Not in the way we want to. Not in the way we hoped. Despite our best efforts. Okay. Yeah. Things either aren't going the way you want to and are moving very, very slow. I mean, the wheel does turn, but it turns slowly. Or we're just building incorrectly and we're getting roadblocks. Signs that, okay, try this a different way. Okay, so if we're going to engineer our life here in any area, whether it's love, career, money, we need to refine that a bit. And I have a feeling red flags here with the Devil card is definitely going to be what we're going to focus on the most. We're going to get into the obstacle or how to get over the obstacle. We have Temperance, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, The Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Tower reversed. The Wheel of Fortune, which we just pulled from the other deck. The Sun. The Ace of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Refining our methods. Refining our approach. Especially when things don't work out. I already called this one. But yeah, when things fall apart and don't progress the way we had hoped, we need to go back to the drawing board. Be grounded while we think about our next course of action of what can I do? What's the best way to move forward? Because once we have that clarity, once we have the right idea, that will actually be a little bit more carefree and less burdensome, we really shift. We're able to make better plans. We're able to move forward because we've changed our approach. We've made that new choice. With that practical, grounded energy, we're using our resources better, moving forward in a clearer way. Okay, yeah. I already said this. Obstacles. Obstacles are going to be your biggest thing. What are you bumping up against? Because that is your indicator. If you're meeting a lot of resistance, that's when you're going to need to really stop and identify what is the problem and what can I do about it. Because once you have the right idea, you can refocus and refine your choices of what direction are you going in, what are you juggling, what are you handling, are you moving in the correct area at that point? Or if you're not, can you identify the correct area to move into? Yeah, okay. So that's kind of like the Seven of Pentacles energy. Move to a different area. If you're in the right area, put more energy in. Yes, invest more. But if you're not, invest somewhere else. Redirect. Refine. Okay, Spirit, what else would you like to add for the obstacle, or how to get over the obstacle? We have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, anytime you come across an obstacle, you lose focus. And of course, your energy goes down, your motivation goes down. Why? Because you've lost focus, you're bumping up against an obstacle, and you're probably needlessly stressing yourself out. But just remember, don't go round and around with that. Realize that if you're coming across an obstacle, to not overly stress about it and just think logically. Step back and, avail yourself of the choices. Try to regain that clarity. Use that logical mind of what can I do now? What is the best way forward from here? Or do I need to pick a different direction? Interesting. Refining choices, yeah. So it may not necessarily be that your whole entire foundation is wrong. It could be that, in lieu of this tapestry, Perhaps you used a whole bunch of big bricks and you've got big cracks. Things don't fit. Whereas maybe you need to take some of it down and, work in some smaller bricks and make it all flush, just like you see on the tapestry. So refining, retuning. Not a be-all, end-all, but more of, fine-tuning, redirect, refining. Adjustments are needed, very much so. And as we go through the month of December with all the planets going direct, as we go through with Mercury retrograde, all the new moon, full moon, the solstice energy, you've got all of this energy going around, and you may need to pivot at any point. So those big astrological markers throughout the month is probably when you're going to need to refine and rehone where your focus and where your energy is going to make sure that you are in the right area accordingly. Okay, recent past. We have the Page of Wands, the Five of Wands. No, sorry, the Three of Wands. What's in here? Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Death card in the reverse, the Hermit, the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Hangman. Yeah, we went from being the enthusiastic puppy that thought that this was going to be easy and we could get real far. We had that bright future. We were oh so optimistic and hopeful. And then when it kind of didn't progress like we had imagined it in our head, we got a little disappointed. However, that disappointment triggered us to really look at it and see that there was some areas that were distracted. We're getting our patience tried. And there's other areas that we've lost focus. Okay, so we realized this is a refinement time with the Hangman. There was adjustments that are necessary. Obviously, we are not proceeding or getting the results we're wanting. Okay. I'm actually really happy with this because this shows awareness. Even though this is the recent past, several light bulbs have already gone off of, oh, okay, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, okay, we're distracted. Oh no, I'm being fed up with this, or I'm not focusing here. So we're gaining a little bit of foresight that we're going to need pivotal moments. We're going to need to be a little bit more flexible and not so rigid on how we try to play things through. Instead, we need to adjust accordingly. Okay. And give rise to our capability. Okay. Yeah, give rise to our capability. Why? Because we're adjusting our skills. We're gaining skills. We're gaining experience. Which way? Okay. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's that moment of realizing that despite our best efforts, there's a certain area we've been comfortable in, and that's not the area that's going to move us forward by any means. Why? Because it's filled us already. So to stay in that energy, to stay doing the same thing over and over and over again, or to constantly be coming back to it in the same old way, doing the same action every day, all day, is not going to benefit us. It'll keep us stuck when really we're looking for something much better. And changing how we operate, coming out of that comfort zone, walking away from repeated action, walking away from the way we've been operating, will actually have a payoff. We realize it'll be more fulfilling to try something else. Okay, you live and you learn. You try something, it fails. And you learn, okay, that didn't work. Well, what didn't work? You try it again. You learn something else and you realize, oh, okay, so this area is what isn't working. And then you steer clear of it. All right, so some of you might have repeatedly stepped into something before it finally clicked that the area you were trying to enter or operate in was not correct. I get the sense that some of you learned the first time around and others, yeah, you had to step in it a few times before you identified the wrong direction, the wrong way. Yeah, Devil card, red flags. Yeah, it may have been a minute before you noticed the red flags. What is our highest potential? The best thing we can achieve. We have the Four of Wands, Judgment, the Eight of Swords, and with the Five of Cups. Okay, yeah, we find a breakthrough moment. We find a way to succeed out of the place where we've stuck ourselves, where we've been, I don't want to say trapped. I don't like the word trapped for some reason. Disappointed and let down. Okay. Hindered. Okay. Success over the areas and things that we have been hindered at. Okay. That's actually really great, because that's very clearly a breakthrough moment. Okay. So we can overcome. It is possible. We can see our shortcomings. We can identify where we're getting stuck. We find out where all that devil energy is. We start seeing the red flags. We realize where the stress and the complications are actually coming from. And then we triumph over them. I gotta love that. Alright, Spirit, anything else to add for the highest we can achieve? There it is. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Devil coming out again, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's the third time we've seen the Wheel of Fortune, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We're rebalancing enough, but at the same time we're rebalancing and choosing new directions. We're making new choices, and we're literally, as you can see, this gold hand swiping away our obstacles with this Devil card energy. So that clears the way for us to move forward. Pivoting, refining, swiping. Okay. Swiping. Well, this isn't Tinder where we swipe left or right. Okay, swiping. Not sure why we're getting swiping. It's not like we're, the Karate Kid with Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. But maybe it is. Maybe you just need to get something out of your way and you're not swiping but pushing it away. I don't know. Please take that as it resonates. Apparently there's some motion there that is not 100% clear to me right at this particular juncture in time. Oh, and with swiping that energy away, you're then crossing your arms going, nope, not going to take it no more. Okay. So it's not just that you have a breakthrough. It's not just that you get rid of the obstacle. You're pushing it away and then you're guarding against it. Okay. That's what they meant. So not just a lesson learned, but a lesson learned, applied, and remembered. Okay. And the lowest we can achieve, we have the Moon in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, the Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, we get that some things are outside our control. We learn we can't control everything all the time. All we can control is whether or not we do things in a new way. We take the new opportunities when they're offered. So we try something else. Almost like that try again. If it doesn't work out here and there's some aspect or outcome we can't control or don't like, well, then we try something else. We have the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, when things fail to work out, we realize what worked out and where things kind of fell apart. So as we tested, some things were okay. Other things literally did not work out. It fell apart. And we literally pick ourselves up, get back on the horse. Ha ha ha. Thank you so much for that. Get back on the horse we try again. This time being hopeful that we will succeed this time, that we'll get it right, that we can accomplish what we're set out to trying to achieve, whatever that goal is. Okay. So yeah, it's us getting knocked down and realizing why we got knocked down, picking ourselves back up and brushing ourselves off and getting back to it. Alright, and near future, we have this Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Fool. Okay, near future. Okay, I actually kind of like this because we're learning something and we're actually applying it in the future. We're recognizing when certain things, for options, for choices, for us to go tackle or redirect on, some of those things are not going to be worth it and are actually just going to be, I don't know, I'm getting kind of that soul-sucking energy. Anyway, they will take a lot out of you without giving anything back. And others will push you along your way with very little effort. But you're able to actually see and determine which of those options is which. So which ones will fail, which ones will succeed, which ones are worth it, which ones aren't. You'll have learned how to protect yourself from choosing the wrong option. That way, when you do make a choice, you'll be coming up daisies. Okay, what is up with the nuances of weird phrases lately? Coming up daisies. What? Okay, I don't know if that's for all of you or one of you, but that's okay. That's what they want, that's what they get. Sorry, just not exactly a phrase I would have aptly put, but maybe to grab someone's notice, that's why they wanted to use it. Okay, so in the future, near future here, we're very disconcerting, we're being very logical, we're being very prudent about what we give our energy to and what we don't. It also means we're not just joyfully throwing ourselves at something with expectations of it to work out. Instead, no, we're being logical, we're being calm, we're being very decisive, going, okay, which way do I go? Where can I go? What's going to be easiest? What do I know is absolutely going to fail? So yes, we're slowing down and protecting ourselves a little bit better when it comes to what area we're choosing, how we're actually tackling that area. We have the Hierophant in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles reverse, which we also have right here. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which is right here. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there was a lot of knowledge we didn't have prior. And each time we attempted something, we gained knowledge. But not knowing it the first time around, or maybe not getting the gist, not seeing the red flags the first couple times around, left us feeling a little battle-worn, a little weary. And now we're finally ready to let that go, because we understand of how hard we made it on ourselves. We understand why the obstacle was there, or at least if we don't understand why the obstacle is there, we know that it is best to be avoided because of what it does to us, what it means for us, what the results will be because of the nature of the obstacle. And I just realized all the freaking flowers in these 4 cards. Is this why we use the coming up daisies? Are we using flower themed right now? Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and just walk away from that energy. I don't know, maybe one of you is a florist and you're, you get kicks out of flower puns. I don't know. So please take that as it resonates. Okay, and advice. We have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups reversed, the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, when things go wrong and you bump up against an obstacle for this month, don't sit there and pick at it. Don't sit there and worry about it. Don't be a worrywart. Because when you sit there in that energy, it just brings your mood down. It spoils your mood. And it absolutely does nothing to help you overcome it. Not at all. Instead, it just halts you because you're too distracted feeding that energy of worry, of stress, of low vibration, being dissatisfied and disgruntled. Don't be a worrywart. It'll spoil your mood. And when you embody that energy, what do you get done? Nothing. Nothing. Because you're not proactively moving on. Instead, you're too busy doing this. Too busy giving into distraction in your own head and in your own emotions to actually do anything productive on the outside that could actually help. Alright, anything else for advice? We have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. We had that earlier, if I remember right, with one of the other placements I clarified. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Yeah, those look familiar. Yeah. Conflict, obstacles, anything of resistance is actually a moment in time for you to get creative and move on from that obstacle. Yeah, refinement, pivot. When that red flag gets thrown in and you realize it's a flag, that's a moment for you to go, oh, okay, what can I do? It's to see your way out or see your way through in a different way, to refine your skills and try something else, try something in a different spot, to find a solution. But if you're too busy being a worrywart and stuck in your head, stressing out that there's a problem, and you're not going to get what you wish, or you're not going to succeed, you know, it's that stewing vibe. It's that, why is me? Why won't this work? You're just going round and round in your mental state, in your emotions, and you're not actually looking for the solution. Whereas if you realize the obstacle is there, that red flag is actually a chance for you to redirect, you'll actually get a higher probability of a solution, because then you're not bemoaning your lot. You're not seeing yourself as a loser. You're not knocking your self-confidence. Okay, the environment. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. No big surprise, since that keeps being a repeated card. Yeah, the environment is literally red flags. You being hindered and not being able to move forward because guess what? There's red flags. There's an obstacle. There's resistance, and you keep bashing into it. You're going to meet with resistance. So, are you going to sit there and say that you're stuck? Or are you going to realize the red flag and be like, okay, not that way. Which way? Oh, can't do it that way. What's the new way? So you're purposely being met with resistance. And part of that is to teach you experience and lessons. It's just whether or not you recognize the lesson, what it's trying to teach you. Okay, and a hope and a fear is the World card. Okay. Well, the hope is that you actually get what you want. Things are completed. Things are happy. This difficult cycle is over. Things are all well and dandy. Now the fear is that you can't complete something, that you'll be stuck in this portion of your life, whatever chapter that is for you, that things will never change. Yeah, that's a good double-edged sword right there. So hope and a fear. What else do you want to add to that placement? I mean, that's pretty... Yep. Okay. These are both the cards that are important, that keep repeatedly coming out for your reading, my lovelies. The Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, what goes around comes around. And you're hoping that that isn't the case when it comes to your obstacles, that you can actually complete and move past what you're in. That instead of the wheel turning in the wrong direction, starts to turn in your favor. Yeah, no surprise that we keep getting the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. And you saw me shuffle. I did shuffle. They came right back out. And outcome. Let's see what we have here. We have Justice. The Magician. The Ten of Cups. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Three of Swords reversed. And the King of Cups. Your outcome for the month of December. Yeah, you finally get it. You see that in any area where you wish to create, to build, to see things through, to accomplish your goals, is all hinged on the energy you put in. So if you build in an area that is free and clear, great. But when you come across an opportunity that is not so free and clear, the red flags, that devil energy we keep getting over and over again, yeah, you learn that area is your pivotal moment. I mentioned this earlier. The Seven of Pentacles is not only a card of doubling down and investing more in areas that are working well, but it's also a pivotal card of redirection when things are bad. And this is what you've learned. This is what finally has sunk home. And this could be just in general in your life, or it could be in any particular area. They're not flagging me for a particular area, and if this is a general reading. So please use that in any area that resonates for you. But knowing whether it's something that is the correct way, you're putting the correct energy in, and it does not require a refinement or a pivot. And then on the flip side, you recognize things have gone wrong, and you adjust accordingly away from the obstacle, is all for your self-betterment. Things actually go easier when you learn to do that. And this is finally sunken in, that this is your lesson. If things work and it's not broken, fine, leave it alone. But if things aren't working and you meet resistance, knowing that you can adjust things refine things, pivot, and try something new is actually for your own betterment. It's for your own self-care. No one likes to run headlong into a brick wall and then back up and then run headlong into a brick wall all over again. And that kind of feels what some of you have been doing. You run into a brick wall, an obstacle. You take 3 steps back. And then you run headlong into the brick wall again. So instead of bashing yourself needlessly, you've learned that, okay, that brick wall is only 5 feet wide. So if I back up 8 feet and I take 10 steps to the left, I can run past that wall. And that's an easier thing to do. It is worth your energy to do that. And you see the outcome is better. And it's all because you adjusted. You refined the plan. You pivoted. Okay. Actually, let's see what else they would like to give us for the outcome. We have Temperance, which we have Justice right here. So 2 balancing cards. The Magician, and the High Priestess. When it comes to creating, when it comes to reaching our goals, especially when it comes to our plans on our goals, we've learned how to mix things. What works, keeping in the mix. What doesn't, so it needs to be changed. All to get the right solution, the right outcome, the answer to the obstacle. You actually have a lot of major arcana showing up. The Devil and the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 most prominent. But we have Temperance, Magician, and the High Priestess also showing up. Like I said, there's a lot of transits this particular month. We have, 2 planets going direct. We have Mercury in retrograde, as well as solstice energy, and a regular new moon and a regular full moon. Hence the major arcanas. So this will be interesting for the last month of the year before we start 2024. And before I let you go, Spirit, is there anything else you would like as a parting message or anything else of a reminder for my lovelies for the month of December? We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, as much as fortune favors the bold, when you make correct choices and move in a flow state, the way is easy. Building brick by brick, the tapestry, the 3 of Pentacles. Accomplishing things, building things, creating things, hitting your goal mark becomes easy. It's an easy transition when you're in that flow state. Okay, they're pointing at the 7 of Cups here because we have goldfish with water. for our Seven of Cups. So if your choices are ones that are in a flow state, things will be smooth. If things are not in a flow state, chances are you made a wrong choice somewhere along the way. And that's why you're meeting resistance. You have that devil energy showing up. And in which case, you need to step back and ask yourself, where do you need to go? Where's that flow state? Where's the way around the red flag? Okay. Well, my lovelies, that was an interesting reading, I will say. And I hope some of this resonated for you. And if it does, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. It's the quickest way to let me know that you resonated with the reading. And thank you for those that do share my videos anywhere online, regardless of platform. It does help the channel grow, believe it or not. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys later. Bye.